Mateo here. I'm the Guildmaster Pathogen Gaming, and today this is League Legends of Runeterra. This is going to be part of my Road to Challenger series. We're currently in Gold 3. I'm going to be running the same deck, this mid-range aggro, Fearsome Deck, Hecarim Elise. Let's get into it. I should probably get rid of the skitterer. Yeah, I should have got rid of the skitterer. I like this move right here. You take a Hecarim out for Zed. Helps Hecarim level up faster, and it's more higher tempo on turn 3. Because turn 3 Zed is way stronger than the alternative, which is nothing, right? You don't have an alternative. You're not playing Hecarim until 6. So that turn 3 Zed is on your attack turn is really freaking strong. But what are the chances that this doesn't pop anything? Because I haven't drawn a single one of these. 18%. Well, it's not 18%, it's just a chance that the next card is, so there was a 6% chance that it doesn't pop me up Mistwraith. And that would be really sad. See, I'm a Street Fighter player, so I would have just took. We call this taking the throw. I would have just took the throw. I wouldn't have done that. He's going to Black Spear my skitterer. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well. We'll get the transform here for sure then. Oh, he is going to Black Spear my skitterer. I was like, you have the mana, you should probably do this. Okay, thank God that spawned. I can't have her having any spiderlings. I know he has another Elise in here somewhere. I can't do anything to stop that. I want the 2 spell mana for the Black Spear. Yes, I do. So this will be Hecarim, and then I have the 2 spell mana here for either Black Spear or Vile Feast. That's nasty. You get back there. Actually, I'm gonna do this. How does he have both of these? Do I want to stop the... Do I want to kill this or stop that? I think I want to stop this instead. He's already 2 up on me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. No, see, I fucked up. I should have just killed it. Should have just killed him. I don't know why I'm giving him another turn. I'm going ahead and play this because there was a threat of Raza, but then he did the whale, so it doesn't matter anymore. And now he can't deny my Black Spirit anyway, either. I'm just going to let this damage go, kill this, so he can only block 1. And then this game here. Which should have been last turn, but I let him live. I like seeing that text that your opponent surrendered. It feels good. So this is, depending on this draw here, this one may be difficult. At least it's not Dawn Spiders, so. But see, not starting here is going to be pretty hard, especially if he has an Omen Hawk in here. This deck doesn't do very good into buff decks, so it's the same thing with why Dawn Spiders is pretty good. Because those 1/1s that you chump block with, like this, because this is still a spider, this is still a Shadow Isles deck, right? So this becomes 2/1s, 2/2s, 2/3s, and then it's really hard. All I really can do is chump block my way until I can lay something beefier like Raza or Ledros or Hecarim. Do I want to play on the curve or no? I don't want to play on the curve. I'd rather have the 2 spell mana. Yeah, I'd especially want the spell mana after that. And there's the Black Spear. He went all out for that. He'll die next turn if he can't chip something off the board. I'm gonna have Mistwraith, or Wraithcaller, Mistwraith. Blah, Mistwraith. He's passing with 5 spell mana. He has to have something. I just don't know what it could be. I'm gonna play this Shadow Assassin, and I'm gonna play for a card here. Oh, the Mistwraith. Here's Avalanche. It's probably Avalanche, right? Yep, Avalanche. I can dig it. It's 12 damage. He has to pop his Avalanche here if he has it. Okay, I guess not. So here will come the next Avalanche. I'll play this Mistwraith. Okay. Well. He survives another turn. Like, there's no way I'm blocking this.
Where are you?
No place for the kind.
He still can't block. Avalanche. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Did he get his second Avalanche? With that glimpse? Yeah, he did. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm cool. Cool with that. These two things can't block, though. So he's super dead. Man is super dead. So is he gonna wail here? It's a whale. Nope. Wouldn't matter. I have that Mark of the Isles in the hand anyway. I was just gonna put that on Hecarim. The Overwhelm was gonna kill him. Law Slayer. I'm not a fan of these decks. I'm not a fan of this deck. I'd be less of a fan of this deck if it were Fiora. I don't know how this goes. It's like some mid-range elite champion bullshit. There's going to be like a 10-10 on the board. Thoughts on the patch notes? I think it's going in the right direction. I was actually going to put out a video on the way things are, like everything that's going. But you know, I'm not super attached to this deck, so like I'm playing it right now because it's really good, obviously, and I got really lucky. I'm almost through 20 on Shadow Isles. But besides that, like my first deck that I built was actually I'm not brain farting. My first deck was Shin Fiora, like a super barrier challenger deck. And I just thought it was cool. So like it super terrible win rate, but that 20% chance to like actually take a dump on somebody and like win through the Fiora, you know, like the win condition, that was really fun to me. So I'm not really all that concerned about, you know, decks getting balanced, you know, because I understand that right now, like for example, Shadow Isles. Why would you build Thresh? Right? You know, when you have a better win condition than that, in terms of Elise does the same thing, right? And Elise forces pressure on the board through the spider lanes. Like you have to match tempo with Elise for there not to be just a shit ton of challengers on the board. So like Thresh is like a tier lower. So I understand that, and I really appreciate them trying to at least the thought process between patch point 9, where they say they want to balance, they want to make sure that every champion has a spot in every deck, because right now, I mean, Hecarim isn't that great on defense, but he is definitely, but on offense, if I went second, so on turn 6, which like this deck right here, like if I get Hecarim on turn 6, he's almost as good as Araza or Ledros, right? And so I really appreciate that they're trying to make it so that everybody can have fun. So if you wanted to play your, you know, the Elnick deck, or you wanted to go into, you know, Ash decks and stuff that are out there, that it's not just like 90% SI Ionia or SI Freljord, and so I'm really happy with that. So I like it. I like the direction it's going into so far. If every patch is like this one, I'm a happy man, because I like the IP. I like the lore of the game, and I like all the decks. I like the animation, I like the sound effects. This is just like way better than Hearthstone for me, so I'm loving it. But for now, until the patch comes, I'm just going to keep dunking people with with this deck here. This is why I don't like Ionia Demacia. Like I said, it's a bunch of elite buff, and I kind of don't like this. But I do have Mark of the Isle, so I can hope this works. But yeah, I'm actually going to play a bunch today. I'm hoping I can get through. So like my problem isn't that it's just that I don't play a lot. So I play maybe for like an hour or so at a time. Oh, you're going to recall my shit. Do I want to put this back out, or do I want to glimpse it? Because when he recalls it, it's going to lose the mark, so I can put it back out. I'll be able to get another card. He's going to give me another card. I don't need to glimpse. Yeah, so he's literally just giving me another card. That's cool. Yeah, I don't play a lot, so I'm actually going to play a bunch today. I'm probably going to try to play until I get to diamond, not diamond, plat. I don't have that much time. And there it is. There it is. Like I said, you have to match the tempo of this deck, and it's ridiculous. Feels like a Silithid deck. like the old school Silithid decks from like the Urza Saga, Urza's Legacy. That's how old I am, by the way. And hey, thanks for the follow, Negwing. That's how old I am. I started playing Magic the Gathering in Urza Saga in 1999. I think it came out in 99 or 2000. It was Pestilence, Tombstone. That was the beginning of Counterspell. 1 blue mana Counterspell. That shit. People crying about denying this game, but Counterspell in Magic works on creatures. Cost 1 mana. And it wasn't a fast spell, it was burst. It was interrupt speed. Oh, the guy that's going to emote to me. This is the one and only emote I'll have. Because when he starts BMing me, I can't do this.
The egg. Did it move?
I hear you. So I'm 32. I'm not that much older than you. So it was the same for me. So I think Magic was 4 years old when I started playing. So I started playing at Urza Saga, and that was like I think that was 3rd or 4th edition.
A chill in the air.
Not a fan of these decks either. Ash decks just... I'm used to the tempo, I'm used to the pace of this game, and so Ash decks just like slow me down. This deck just does nothing but slow me down. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have played the Skitterer. I thought I was saving myself by playing the Skitterer, because then I'd be able to block both, but if he's going to play this game, I probably should have banked the spell mana. That's my biggest problem, is thinking ahead. Not playing tempo all the time. So like, if I play tempo here, he probably has another... Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. It's my turn to attack, so I'm probably not going to play the Wraithcaller. I'll play Elise. I'm going to bank these two. It'll get me closer to a deny on turn 5. Well, it's definitely going to guarantee me the deny next turn, because I assume there's an avalanche in here. And that would ruin my day. And do I want to trade Elise for any of these? I'll do it. I want to keep his board clear. I want this off the board. Yep, so I want that off the board. I'm okay with this. I have way better tempo than him, just because of the Wraith Callers.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Yeah, my biggest thing is I try to learn. I don't read guides or anything, so I try to learn just by playing. So there's a lot of times where I just don't know what the enemy has. Like learning the mana cost on thing. Oh my god, I hit the 6%. I have 2 denies in my hand, and there's an Ionia card on top, so I didn't get the other. I didn't get the allegiance to the Mistwraith. Wow. All right, cool. That's cool. So I am gonna have to. I just take the. I'm just gonna. I'll get the spiraling anyway. So I don't know. I didn't know what all the cards everybody had, and so yeah, I haven't studied any of the cards, so I didn't know what instants, what sorceries, or anything that people had, and how much mana they cost. So I'm starting to get better at that, like knowing what round I need to bank mana. Like when is he going to be playing this avalanche to like wipe the board and everything. So I need to know how to do that, or when is the Nox and Guillotine going to be used for this Noxus, or what is likely going to be in this deck. I need tempo. We're both at 20. This is bad. This is actually, it doesn't look bad, but this is bad.
Stand and defend.
We're getting into the point where both of our decks are coming to their strength, but his strength, these Ash decks, their strength is stronger than ours. Well, one, I don't have any of my Black Spears. I don't have any Vile Feasts in here, so there's no way I can clear Ash out of here. So she's probably just going to level up for free. Is that 3 or 5 already?
Face me.
This guy knows I have Raza, or at least he wants to. If you have a 5+ power ally, kill all units with 4 or less. Wow, don't do that. You should not do that. So he probably assumes I have a deny. So he assumes I have a deny, and he assumes I have Raza because it's turn 7. That's why he's not attacking, which is smart. So if I drop Hecarim here, he is gonna attack. But the question, what if I wait? Then he's just going to pass it to my turn, and then I'm just going to have this on the board anyway. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I almost wanted to just pass there, to just feign like I can still have it, so he doesn't attack anyway, and just push everything back a turn.
I'll cut them up real mine.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to chump block with that. That's his third Brittle Steel, isn't it? Yep, that's his third one. Alright, no more of that shit. And I like this this add-on by Mobalytics. So it's kind of like you're sitting tabletop with somebody, and you can actually see the deck, or see the graveyard. So the real question is, I know he's going to kill my first Hecarim here. I have a second Hecarim in hand, and I have Raza. So he's going to take the 7 damage, and then he's going to lose this Trifarian Glory Seeker on the Raza. Going to take 8 damage because of the Overwhelm. Now the real question is, do I want to save Raza for Ash? Yeah, I'm saving Raza for Ash. I'll just save it.
Knocked and ready.
As long as I have it in hand and he keeps playing around it, I'm pretty safe here. He's not he's not playing Ash because he assumes I have Raza. So he could have been dunking on me with this and making my units unblockable the whole time, but he's respecting the fact that I have Raza. So I think I'm better off keeping Raza in my hand. I'm just going to pass this. Just let it go.
For glory. Face me.
I'm going to chump block Ash. I'll drop it here. No Ionia, he can't stop it. And I still have the mana for a deny. And this should be good game. Don't give him a chance to avalanche or use that crystal arrow. Ah, harsh win. Okay. Alright, is that his first one? His first harsh win. Would be cool to pull a Vile Feast right here.
Silent as death.
Never. Never lucky. Oh, there it is. But see, this is the only thing I have. This is the only problem I have with these decks. There's no way, buddy. Is even though this is a pretty handy win. Like this what is this, like 20 minutes? He frostbites half my deck. I'm just gonna do this naked. No, I'm not. I'll wait. I want to see what that card is.
It was right on my tail.
It's nothing.
The tribes. Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
Your opponent has surrendered. That's a unit. What is his problem? There we go. 8 hours later. No, that's not me. So my big thing, so I used to be I don't know if you've ever played World of Warcraft, but my guild, Pathogen Gaming, we used to be top 10 US back in Mist of Pandaria through Warlords of Draenor, and one of the biggest critiques I took, can't remember what guild it was. I think it was like Midwinter or something. I think Sloopbag was like really, you know, he was talking about other main tanks that also rate lead, and he was like shitting all over me. And like one of the biggest critiques he had of me was that if our strat failed, I would just change the strat. It couldn't be that one of my raiders or me was just shit, right? We just didn't do it right. I just thought, oh man, strat failed, got to go back to the board and change it. So there's none of that tilt editing and stuff for me. I like to use, you know, law of large numbers. I'll give it maybe 10, 15, 20 tries. I would see if is it me or is it the deck, right? So I want to know, what is there something. So thing is, I'm recording and I'm streaming, right? So I go back, watch my replay, with fresh eyes. Is there something better I could have done with the deck to make myself win? And if that answer is yes, then why would I change the deck, you know?
I pull the strings.
Yeah, I definitely see people do that in all ELOs and other games too. Like I watch a lot of League. It's the same thing. Well, I learned I learned that from World of Warcraft. I was big WoW web stats, big WoW, you know, Warcraft logs. Every wipe, I would go look at the replay. Okay, where am I standing? What was my cooldown usage like? You know, maybe I could have saved my potion here. Maybe I could have saved, you know, oh, I hate this guy. I'll kill it for you. I'll kill it for you. You know, and so I'm always sitting there like, man, because I was the main tank of our guild, and so if I die, are we really doing this? We are really doing this. Okay, man, if you want to use 2 glimpses to get 2 cards, that's cool. And so I would always like, man, I die. Like, right, the healers are healing me, and then I die. And so your immediate reflex is like, oh man, I gotta, why didn't you heal me? Or, you know, but, you know, I go to the replay and I'm like, oh, you know, my holy paladin was out of mana, or a mechanic happened and one of my healers got knocked away and they couldn't heal me, right? And so there's this you know, I'm in this position now where, okay, well, it's not my healer's fault, right? Or, you know, I should have, it was right behind me and I'm sitting there staring at something else on my screen, or I'm looking at the damage meters because, you know, jerking myself off, whatever. And, you know, I should have been paying attention to that. I should have saw my healer get knocked back and pop a defensive cooldown. I didn't do that. You know, that's my bad. And stuff like that. So I am going to bait this with Mark of the House. And just for shits and giggles, because please kill my aristocrat.
Stir out from the darkness.
So I really learned playing World of Warcraft at a high level really taught me a lot of those things. I was one of those guys. I was jerking it to my numbers. I was on I can't remember what the website was called. I think it was like ProRaiders.com or something. I was top 10 in the world in Miss Pandaria's Brewmaster back in the Vengeance days. Sit down in the fire, get 1,000,000 attack power, do half the boss's health yourself. Uh-oh. That's the default bot stuff I have on, and I just need to edit it. My bad. I'll have to go into the settings. I just have it on default. I haven't even looked at what the list of the words are. I know, right? And I'm kind of I know Twitch wants you to moderate your own chat, but I'm kind of like I'm really laissez-faire. I don't really care about all this, social justice, get offended crap. So I'm like, okay, well, probably shouldn't say that stuff, but okay. It's like free country. You do what you want. I don't really care. See, I just hate this because this could be a heck room. Like this next turn could be better, be way better than what this is right now. Like I know he's gonna rank up and pull heck room, but that could be a heck room. And I'm holding on to the glimpse because I don't want him to level up right now. I want him to pretend that that's not going to be leveled up this turn. But yeah, playing at a high level, and we were actually making money off the game because we were doing. This is his third glimpse, so I mean, okay, guy. I'm just going to deny this one. You can't be 6 cards up on me. Sorry. Well, I guess not 6. Because I denied the first one, right? You had to use 2 for that one. Are we really doing this? This guy. This guy really wants... He really wants those extra cards. This will level up his Thresh too, and I'm sure he's counting on that, but I'm going to save the 7 mana for Raza anyway, so... Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. If I was a dick, I would keep playing that. I would deny to deny, but I want the 7 mana for Raza. It's clear he doesn't have Raza, because obviously he pulled out 5 spell mana right there, so... So I will... No, I can't jump blocker. Or Fearsome. So I'll do this. I'm going to take 2 damage. I'm going to drop Raza. He can't Vengeance it or anything. He screwed himself with that deny. Unless he's going to deny the Night Harvest. Yeah, okay. So is that all 3 of his denies? That's 2. It's going to be 3. This guy was super hungry to get that out. He has a full hand. Yeah, I'll do this.
Come, stay a while.
Now I just get to safely glimpse my heart out because this guy used all 3 of his glimpses. See, I can't get the taste out of my mouth, this Thresh. Like, that Thresh could have been Hecarim. And I could be at, like, I'd be at 6 health now. Because he would crowd the board. Like, holy moly. Ugh. Bad taste in my mouth. You are very welcome. I'm gonna leave that. I'm behind. I should probably have more spell mana than this. See, now this could be his second Hecarim, and that would be bad news for me. So I'm gonna kill Hecarim. And I'm gonna chop block Raza. I'm gonna let these 2 go. This is last deny. Oh, we're gonna trade. Hate mirror matches. But I'm still thinking if that Thresh were just a second Hecarim, might be dead already. Not a fan. And so what I'm going to do is I'm still going to have 1 spell mana. I'm going to put the second Mistwraith here. This will fuck with him next turn. Because he'll have to play a card. I'm going to play a card. I'm not going to attack right away. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about taking like one of the Shadow Assassins out, put Rekindler in there. But then it revived that damn Thresh. Like, ugh. Ugh. But my deck is petering out. Like, I'm pretty sure Ledros and Raza are my last 2 cards in my hand, or last 2 cards in my deck. Like, this is not good. I'll be able to chump block with these 2. So he has these 2 on the board here. There's like nothing I can do here. Yeah, I'll let it go. I'm gonna let it go. We're top decking, boys. We are top decking. This is basically, now this is a race for Ledros for both of our decks. I lied. He has a Hecarim, and this is now not going to go as well as I thought it was going to go. I have 2 Hecrims in here too, don't I? I have 2 Hecrims. I have all 3 of my Wraith Callers available. I have 2 Frenzy Skitterers. I have a Wraith, 1 Elise, 2 Arachnoid Horrors, and Ledros. All sitting in here somewhere. And here are the good times. Here are the good times. Chump block that. Chump block that. I'll kill that Elise. Kill that Elise. And I'm going to sit on this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll sit on both of those. I'll go down to 4. So even if he has a Mark of the Isles, I'll go down to 1. I'm good with that. I'll Black Spear that at least. Actually, I'll Black Spear the Skitter. No, I won't. I'll Black Spear the Kindler. No. I want to Black Spear the Skitter because it's fearsome. I can't chump block it. I'll take a Hecarim here. I will definitely take a Hecarim here. That is not a Hecarim. Oh, this is an L I am taking here. And that's the worst part of the mirror match. It's like it's the draw. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna surrender here, and then I'm gonna. Don't worry, I'm going into the bot. I'll figure this out. Da, 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 da. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Link protection or word protection preferences. What's the blacklist? Actually, I'm just gonna. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. This worth lane. Yeah, probably. But again, I don't want to reflexively make that decision just because I lost with the deck once. You know, it's like, yeah, I could. I'm actually, I get so many spiderlings through Elise and Vile Feast that I'm not sure I want the 3 hapless aristocrats either. So I would, the third Mark of the Isles. And what I'm thinking is drop a deny for like not chronicler. What's the other one? 4 mana, isn't it? Or maybe I don't have it. I'd have to make it. Not that one. Maybe it's 5 mana. 6. Up there, Rekindler, 6 mana. And put a Rekindler in there. That's pretty much only for Thresh, right? Because... Right. Deny doesn't help me against Freljord. Doesn't help me against Demacia. Can't deny Frostbite. Can't deny Barrier. Can't deny most buff spells either. I mean, you can deny 4 Demacia, but most of them you can't. It's basically mirror matches is the only good thing about deny, because you can deny Vengeance, you can deny dropping Ledros or Raza. I'll think about it. I will definitely think about fitting that third mark in there. What I could do is this. Take the Aristocrat out of there and put the third one in there. I just have to make one. I do like that. It really doesn't change. What it does is, because I have another deck in here. This is my Shark Chariot deck. It's the same thing. I have 2 Mark of the Isles in here too. It'd be good. This will be a better deck to put the third Mark of the Isles into. Now that I have it available, I just need to remember to do that. But yeah, my favorite deck is actually this Barrier Fiora deck. This is my it's not a high win rate deck, but it's really fun. It's really fun to win with this deck. Because yeah, having like a 22 Green Glade Caretaker and Fiora on the board is pretty funny to watch people spend all of their time trying to kill those 2 units. So yeah, I was probably thinking about that anyway. I was probably just going to drop the deny, and that's probably what I'm going to do in the future. Was my bro? Oh god, I hate this. So this is actually a deck that I know a lot of people don't like playing against. I'm dropping everything in here. That a lot of people don't like playing against this kind of deck. What kind of hand is this? And I was just getting ready to say, if I have good tempo in the first 4 mana, this deck can't beat me. But then I don't draw anything on turn 1, so because this kind of control deck here with Heimerdinger is basically there's nothing he can do until turn 5 when he just drops Heimerdinger and then starts spitting out turrets. So you basically just get as much damage as possible into these first 4 turns, and there's nothing you can do about it. So he starts his power curve at like 5 life.
I got the goods.
Stare out from the darkness.
I'll trade it. That's fine.
Save me, Luke.
And then he spends. I have to trade it anyway because his goal here is to keep me clear. So he's probably gonna whatever, I can't remember what the name of the card is. 3 damage, discard a card. It's Jinx's card, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But there's that. There's Mystic Shot in here. Yes, the symbol. Yeah, the monkey thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. But there's that. There's Mystic Shot. He has Thermogenic Beam in here, which he's playing the first one now. So I trade the Elise because if I don't trade the Elise, I'm going to take the damage, and then he's going to pop me in the mouth anyway. So, and then now there's this gamble because I'm running Ionia. So there's a 6% chance that there is a Deny or Shadow Assassin on top of my deck here, and I don't get the Mistwraith. And there's his second Thermogenic Beam. And this is basically how this goes. It's just going to play spells. He's going to summon Heimer on turn 5, and then it is a race to the end. Unfortunately, I'm behind. I'm behind on tempo. I will get offensive turn Hecarim, so I'll get 6 turn my attack token Hecarim, which is going to be really nice. Damn, man, leave me alone. Holy moly. I've never played a deck like this where they get a bad hand. I've never seen them get a bad hand. This is exactly how it goes. The whole time I'm getting blasted from orbit every turn. And he intentionally banked that 3 spell mana, and I'm trying to... Okay, so I'll play this game. I'll play this game because I'm gonna have Commander Ledros my turn 8. So I'm gonna drop this Hecarim. So he may have a thermogenic. He may 9 mana thermogenic beam me right here, which I'll laugh at. But that's fine because that'll delay him another turn. So this means he did get a bad hand because now, yeah, he got a bad hand. He doesn't have Heimerdinger in his hand. I will take that. Yeah, this is going to be rough. I could have marked that, but I'm saving the mark for my next attack turn, is because people forget that it exists. I'm actually going to Black Spear. I'll Black Spear this. I was thinking about if I need to save Black Spear for Heimerdinger, but I have this Vile Feast in here too. I'll double up. Oh. Cheeky guy. Alright. My 2 mana spell versus his 3 mana spell. I'll take it. There's that. Wish I had another glimpse. I glimpsed this spiderling and Black Spear the hell out of him. The question is, do I want to deny this? I think I want to deny this just to stay on tempo. I don't want him having 3 cards out there, plus the spell will give him a turret. So he'll have 4 units on deck when I get ready to play as Ledros next turn. I don't want that, and there it is. Boom. Boom. So that's another thing. Hey, thanks. So that's another thing for me is regardless of whether you're here, like I'm talking to you or not, whether I'm doing this out loud or not, I'm talking myself through the play. And that's just what I learned being a raid leader in World of Warcraft, is that I don't have to just know how it works in my head. I have to be able to defend my decision. I have to be able to think it out to where the rest of my raid is like, yeah, this is a good call. Like, okay, let's pop Bloodlust right here at, before this transition or after this transition or whatever. I have to be able to articulate that out to my raid team and make it make sense. It definitely helps at work too. It's getting buy-in is one of the things I pride myself in, and for the job. So I work. I'm a security director for a company called Ally Universal, and one of the biggest things for me. This is actually not a bad hand, but I do want to. I don't know. I'd rather have a chance at a lease. I'm not gonna say that was the worst hand. And one of the things that my boss talks to me about proactive leading styles, and he laughs whenever I tell him, like, yeah, video games is what helped me get to this point. And so one thing I think that some players probably don't think about is when they have the attack token. So who goes first? I think that's really important for this, because I'm already now I'm thinking my turn 3 is going to be terrible if he has a Zed in his hand. The Zed turn 3 is he's going to take a fat dump on me. So my turn 3 has to be Frenzy Skitterer if he drops Zed. And I just have to take the block on it because I can't have him leveling up on turn 3. Now, if he doesn't have Zed, then I don't care that he's above me he's ahead of me on tempo. I'll know if he attacks right now or lets me play a unit. There it is. See? Told you. I have to drop this Skitterer. This will be 4, 6, 7. I wish that didn't have Challenger, though. I wish that didn't have Challenger, though. So it's still going to be 7. So, yeah, I don't want him leveling up, because then the Shadow gets quick attack. I'm going to have to empty out. Feels bad, man. But the pacing for my attack turn is good for me too, because I get turn 6 Hecarim on my attack turn, because I go second, so I'm even. My turn 6 is going to be Hecarim. I think this is going to be my second game in a row with no Wraith Callers. Yikes. Gross. Alright, so that lets me know. I thought he might have Will of Ionia. I thought he might recall. So this lets me know that he does not. And I'm going to force the issue here. No, I'm not. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm thinking about forcing the issue. If I force the issue here, if I force this, he blocks with these two, and then he Zeds me next turn right away, and I can't block it.
Where are you going?
He levels up. I take 3, 9, 8. I take 8 damage. I will trade these. I need to get these out of here. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. But I like this way more than that throw your control decks, like the Ash stuff, because oh boy. Because this is going to be over on turn 6. No matter what I do here, this game is over on turn 6. He's going to level up. I have to block Zed because he's about to level up anyway, and I want him to... I need the level up to be this hit, not him. I'll take an extra damage for no reason. Oh, okay. That is that would be game. If he rallies me, no. So yeah, win or lose, game's over on turn 6. And it's basically who plays something on turn 1. And that's unfortunately that was him. and it was a challenge card, so I was like, okay, all right. This is how this is going to go. This is how it's going to end. This will be the last turn because I won't be able to block whatever he's got next turn. Probably has another repost in there. Here comes the Will of Ionia. There it is. I knew he had it. And that's game for me. And that's game. So I'll go ahead and... He's just going to attack right away next turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. But I'll take that. I'll take that. And so... That's just what that is about card games. This is, you know, it's the power of the draw. And for that specific matchup, it's like turn 1. My turn 1 has to be what is it? Hapless Diplomat into Elise. Has to be. And there's basically no other play for there, and it's the same for him. Like if he didn't have that eagle out to challenge my unit to stop me from killing the Zed there on the turn I played the Skitterer, he also loses the game. Like he drew the exact turn 1 card he needed, and I didn't, and the game was going to end either way on turn 6. Because either he doesn't have Zed out, and I all in with Hecarim with the Mark of the Owls I have, and he just dies. He just takes 20 damage off the top right there, up to the face. Or he gets the eagle, he saves his Zed, I don't get my turn 1 play, I'm just down a turn, and I lose. I lose with Ledros and an extra Hecarim in my hand because I'm behind a turn. That's the benefit of Demacia though. That 1 mana, that eagle or bird, whatever, the 1 mana, it's a 2/1 and has challenger. what's our 1/1? Hapless aristocrat. Cool. You know what I mean? Like it's and it is do I want a black Spiralease? My first decision of the game is, do I want to chump block and then black spear, or do I just want to play this? I'll chump block it and then... I'm going to let his board fill up. I'm fine with that. Oh, it's fearsome. I forgot about that. I'll trade these. To keep Elise on the board, I'll trade that. I'll do this all day. He doesn't have any mana. Vile Feast wouldn't do anything there. I'll take it. But that's Demacia's. See, I have a personal opinion that Demacia has a weakness in its champions. like if you compare Elise and Hecarim and Zed to like Garen, I mean, you can even look at Katarina and or Ashe or Anivia to Garen and Lux. You know, Lucian is basically no better than Senna. You know what I mean? It's like Demacia doesn't really have good champions. They have good cards, but they have bad champions, and I guess that's what their balance is. Because I mean, I can lose. That challenger can screw me 9 games out of 10, and he could not draw it, get to late game, and then you know, to whatever her name is, the bolt that gives everybody like fearsome and overwhelm, whatever the hell that card is. Like he can play that, and I'm dead anyway. So it's Demacia is a really strong of the deck, and as soon as they buff the champions to the place they need to be, I think Demacia is going to be even stronger than this deck that I'm currently going to let hit me for 2. Yeah, have fun with that, bro. I'm not. No way I'm blocking that. Yeah, kill yourselves. We're gonna play this game. I keep saying I like this move, and I keep not doing it. It's probably a Hecarim. It's either yeah, it's probably Hecarim. Probably drops a Hecarim to add the Zed in there. Because there's always that chance, right? You pull Zed on turn 3. You go first, you pull Zed on turn 3, and it's basically GG. So I like that move there, but it's like you only have 1 Zed in your deck. So what is that, like a... What are the odds at this point? Three 3.2% chance that happens. But that also makes, yeah, like exactly what you said, when they're going to be buffing underperforming cards, that makes it exciting for me, because now a deck that's like, man, well, I can't play that deck because yeah, it goes well, but it has this big glaring weakness. If they shore up that weakness, and then all of a sudden, not only is that deck strong, but the decks that counter that deck is strong.
Let me change into something.
And so now maybe I'm not playing that deck, but now I'm playing the counter to that deck, and it's something that I never. I'm playing like some Yasuo. You know, even people think, you know, Yasuo's weak, and now all of a sudden I'm playing some Yasuo deck, right? You know, because that's what's the flavor right now. And now I'm using cards I've never used before, using a deck I've never used before, and you know, I'm exploring the whole rest of the game, and the meta stays kind of vibrant, not stale. I hope he accounts for the fact that I have a Black Spear and a Denying here. Or this is GG's all around. Is he just gonna surrender here? Your opponent has surrendered.
These are dangerous lands.
All right, so I'm gonna play a game here. Four, 8, 11, 14, 17, 15. I think most people would challenge this with Elise to kill it. But I'm less concerned about killing it than killing him right now. Smart man. Smart man. This is 6, 9, 13, 17. And then you know what I'm going to do? this. So he doesn't get the 5 from the lifesteal. He has to deny it. The only way to live here is for him to deny it. This isn't all that accurate sometimes because it doesn't. I don't think it takes into account this stuff resolving here. He's gonna live with 1. I've seen this be inaccurate. Like, especially if something levels up here on the deck, it doesn't take into account level ups or things like that. I'll take this trade all day though. He had to spend 3 cards to live with 1 health. All right, that's cool.
They cannot strike what they cannot see.
So he's going to live with. He's going to have 3 health after this. All right, here's a big brain. Here's a big brain plan. He has to deny this. This is going to enable me to Black Spear this Kinku here. He doesn't know what the hell just happened. Is this guy gonna rope me? am I being BM now? Oh boy. To be fair, that was kind of BM with me too. But now he has to deny this. Like, you have to use that 3rd deny, bro. Yeah. It's the only way for you to live is to use the deny. And I still have a chump here to pull this. Hearthstone turned people into assholes with this. Getting roped. Like, bro, this is gold too. Relax. Just just go in here, hit surrender, and then just go to the next one. Just go next. This is the equivalent to running it down mid. All right, fine. Now, he wants some BM. I'll give him some BM. We'll get to see the legendary cut the enemy nexus health in half. KO, lethal. Because that shouldn't be a thing. Hey, that man wanted to rope me like three turns in a row. He can have it. That's some thanks for the LP. Game could have been over 3 turns ago. Not only does he not want to surrender, he wants to rope me. So this deck is hit or miss for me too. Jesus Christ. the hell out of here. Not that much better. But this deck is hit or miss. One, yeah, Braum has challenge, but he's 0 damage, so he can't block any of my fearsome units. But again, it's turn 3, so he's going first, which means he gets, if he has Zed, he gets Zed turn 3, and I don't have anything on turn 1. But he also didn't have anything on turn 1, so I think I'm okay here. So if he does have Zed, you're going to see him trade this. Oh yeah, if you damage Braum, so he gets that I can't remember what the name of the card is. It's like it's +3/+3 if the unit's damaged, like it gets crazy. You get 3 of those, and then there's the other like Demacia cards. There's what was the like the can't remember what the name. I'm bad at names. So it's like you play them, you give a card +1/+1. There's the Omen Hawk that gives your deck or top 2 cards in your deck +1/+1. Like there's a lot of ways to make Braum crazy, but just dropping Braum against this deck doesn't do anything. So he could have Avalanche here. So I am... See, I can deny Avalanche. But only if I don't play on tempo. So I would put this Arachnid Horror down instead of the Wraithcaller. And then so I can deny this if he has it. But he doesn't, so... Nope. That's for Zed.
Where are you going?
The question is, do I want to glimpse this, or do I want to Black Spear this Kinku? I'm gonna glimpse it. I don't really. Oh my god, he's doing that. Oh, never mind, it's Raza. Okay. Explain to me what the Canadian legalization is. Awares me. Oh, so it's mixed for me. So we have a terrible system for this in the United States, where we treat it on the same terms, or we used to, where we treat it on the same terms as like murder or whatnot. So people were literally in prison longer for getting caught with marijuana than if you killed or raped somebody. And then the government has taken a lot of this over. And I'm not going to say that the government taking it over has been a good thing, because I think private enterprises is... So 2 things happen. Marijuana got legalized, not at the federal level, but there's a lot of states here in the US that have legalized it, and it's good for the states. They get more tax revenue because, you open a store, you're paying taxes on it now instead of getting it from, Jimmy on the block or whatever. And I am board locked. I cannot actually play my Hecarim on turn 6. Wow, why did I do this to myself? Oh boy. but there are government run dispensaries here in the US, and it's like I basically just killed myself because the tempo on Hecarim turn 6 is amazing. So I've screwed myself. This is a negative play. Or should this isn't a good play. I'm playing Hecarim after my attack turn now. So the government getting into it has what I've heard from my friends that use marijuana is that the quality is now going down. There is the regulations are going on, and that's harming the marketplace for it. And it's not so it's mixed, right? So it shouldn't be illegal, but I don't think the government should be doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the government should have a hand in it. I don't get people to do this. I'm killing that. Just 100%. Just right. So if it's private industry only and it's legal, thumbs up. I don't understand this. He won't let me kill this thing. I needed that to die. I needed these to die, so that's a problem. I can't block them. Am I getting KO'd by a? Yes, I am. It's because I was board locked, so I should already have Hecarim down. I think you just witnessed me kill myself. I wasn't even paying attention to the 6-unit limit.
You'll soon understand my
These spiders ruined my life. Oh boy. But yeah, if marijuana is legal and is private enterprise, I'm 100% on board, all for it. Like that's the best case scenario. So here is this. And then I'm going to deny the deny. Because he still has 1 in here, doesn't he? There's 2 in there. He doesn't have it. I'd be upset. Oh, this is do or die. This is do or die. Because I can't block any of these. Yeah, it's an elusive deck. This is do or die. He has to block 25 damage. Here's 1.
Don't want any trouble.
All right, so he's got that. He's still at -2. He has to get rid of these. He has to block with these.
Eyes open.
He made a mistake. He made a mistake. I was like, man, if he just doesn't block with these Kinkus and he goes down to 2. No, he still won. He still wins here. I forgot this is a 7-6, not anything else. Well, he did win here. He won here because this Hecarim, my second Hecarim should have been played because I had a bunch of these stupid spiders on deck. So I should have already attacked with my Hecarim. So he should be at 3 here, and then I should have been able to have this to play. I should have had this to play the yeah, I might as well just go ahead and surrender. We'll play the spell. Play the overturn. There, I wouldn't have had the 1/1 spiders. He would have been forced to block my 3/2 spiders. on the previous turn to be at 3 health, and then I summon with the second Hecarim, I summon the 2, and then Hecarim summons the 2 on attack, and then it's a full board, full ephemeral board with Hecarim on there on that turn 8. I wouldn't have even needed to play Ledros there, so that was 100% my bad. And again, that's just because I'm thinking out loud. Each one of my turns, I can identify where the mistake is. So I don't need to change the deck. I don't need to change the deck. I just need to change. I need to be more mindful of the deck. I was too aggro there. Because I do have a good win rate against elusive decks. It's not that bad. He did get good spell RNG because I did put 2 black spears into one of those King Codes and it didn't die. Like, that was pretty frustrating. And this is the deck that I showed you a little bit earlier. That I love this deck. Low win rate, but I like this deck. That's my favorite deck. This deck doesn't have 2 mana creatures, does it? It doesn't. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. What are you doing? Oh, it does. Brightstone Protector. I forgot. Don't that beat all? It has another 2 mana card in here too. There's something else beside Brightstone Protector, and I can't remember what it is.
Protect and strike.
He's pretty smart. That was pretty smart. He knew it's turn 3. I'm on defense. He knows he knows that's in this deck. He has to attack right away there. Yo, please don't Fiora me. Oh, Shin. Never mind. Turn 4. It's Shin turn. It is Shin time. Please don't Shin me, bro. Yeah, he's being me. He has his perfect setup. So it's this Shin Fiora, and then he's just going to spam barrier on Fiora, so I can't kill her. So she gets her. If kill 4 enemies and survive, you win the game. It's very, very fun win condition. And as SI, I really don't have a way to clear Fiora, especially since barrier is burst. So I'll never be able to black spear her unless he messes up. And as you can see there, he's sitting on full mana. And that's how most of our turns are going to go. Yeah, because it's burst. And this thing is just going to keep getting stronger. And I can't kill it. Oh, because SI can't kill it. I can't kill it. Yeah, and there's 3 of these in this deck. That's why I said. You're going to die to either a 22 Green Glade Caretaker or Fiora getting her 4th kill. That's how this deck wins.
Always 2 steps.
And there's that. And that's who you put the Kai Guardian on. Or Key Guardian. Excuse me.
For the honor of House Laurent. En garde.
So in either way, this is going to be a positive play for me because Vile Feast is a 2-mana card, and there aren't any 2-mana barriers. So Prismatic Barrier is 3, Repost is 4. So popping this barrier here, if he puts it back up, I'm still trading ahead in terms of just card value. Even that's trading ahead in card value, right? So that's just 3 to 3 versus 2, but it's still, and I get one of his denies out of the way. All right. Yeah, that wasn't bad, but it gets worse. this is going to get worse because I won't be able to Black Spear her when she levels up. When she gets the second one, because she'll be a 4/4. It's getting worse. It's going to get worse. So this means like even Elise here, bad play. Elise here is a bad play. But it's like this is the only play I have. Like, well, okay, I take that back. It's not a bad play because I can mark the Isles. I can even mark the Isles the Spiderling. So this guy is banking on the fact that I'm going to have a bunch of shit Spiderlings that he can just get his three extra kills off of. But I can always mark one. Just 2, 5. I'm going to try to Black Spear this turn. If he passes, I know what his play is Prismatic Barrier and Repost. He's going to double barrier this. 7. Yep, see, he passed. Didn't play anything. I want to be able to play the Black Spear into Mark. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm going to do it. He's going to barrier Fiora.
And grace.
He's going to level up.
Strike without worry.
So she's going to... I'm telling you, this is a really cool deck. It's really cool. So here's the big brain play. This may go incredibly wrong. I'm going to... Does Fiora get the kill if this is ephemeral? If it dies on strike and not by a Fiora? That's the question. I don't know the answer to this. I'm going to try it. I don't know if that's the case because my Elise is going to die anyway. I want to know the answer to this question for myself because I also play this deck and I would like to know the answer. Because if Fiora doesn't level up here at Black Spear, she's off the deck. She's if you kill her before she levels up, her progress resets. So if he plays another one, it'll be back at 0 out of 4. She doesn't get it. All right, I know that now. She does not get it. And I think that was his third prismatic barrier. He used all three of his denies. Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he did. But so yeah, I have this now. Now he has to. Yeah, he again. This is a better trade because there's no card he has that's 2 mana to stop this. He has to prismatic barrier. He has to repost it, or he has to deny my black spear. So he's still at 1 out of 4, and I'm trading up. And I'm not worried about this because it doesn't have Overwhelm. It doesn't have, Fearsome, or yep, there it is, Spirit's Refuge. It doesn't have any of that stuff, and so I can always block it with anything. So that was 2 for 4. My only problem is every offensive turn he'll just be able to challenge a spider and get it that way. So ultimately, I have until turn 11 before he just wins by default, and that's the game. You put 3 Fioras, 3 Shins, 3 Greenglade Guardians, and then like 30 cards to have barrier on it. and then you're just playing the luckier draw. Can I barrier this? Can I barrier this? Can I barrier this? And that's all you're doing. And if the answer is if I can barrier this, then Fiora's going to win.
Too easy.
He's going to deny this. That's the only way that's the only reason he would attack with 6 mana on the board. If he can't, he just fucked up real hard. Like, there it is. I was like, okay. But I want this on the board anyway. Because it is Hecarim time. All right, here we go. So I'm going to attack with this too, because it's also a 3/2. I won't attack with this because he could block with this, and then next turn he wins. He just goes first and he wins. I hate emoters. So if he wants to block with Fury, he loses her.
I have no time for fools.
So that's a barrier. I mean, he dies if he doesn't block with these. Yep, so here's a bear. Here's the repost for Fiora, and that's his first repost, right? That's his first repost. So he has 2 reposts, he has a prismatic barrier, and he has 2 Spirit's Refuges in there. He has 2 Kai Guardians, and he has 2 Brightsteel Protectors. So he still has 10 barriers for Fiora. Oh, I forgot. 3 Shins. He has the 3 Shins in there too. So he has 13 barriers for Fiora. And this is how the deck works. And I'm laughing not because I'm about to get killed here, but because this is just, or no, I think he messed up. Yeah, he messed up. He needed to shift. He needed to move her over and block Raza. He didn't do that. He would have lived with 1 and then got the 4th kill on his attack turn, but he forgot that Hecarim has Overwhelm. So he took 1 point of damage from Overwhelm because Fiora only has 3 health. And so he died exactly at 0, which was pretty cool. So he made a mistake there. But if he doesn't make that mistake, he 100% beats me. I'm actually going to cancel out. This is, yeah, he 100% should have beat me. But this is the deck, basically. This is the deck I was just talking about. It's 3 Fleet Feather Trackers, 3 Green Glade Caretakers, 3 Bright Steel Protectors. You have Kai Guardian, which is your Key Guardian, which is the 3 barriers. I have single combat in here, which I use that specifically with Fiora for her to get kills with barrier up. So single combat, I'm also running 2 denies, the 3 Fioras. And then I basically swap some things around. So I have the 3 Spirits Refuge, 3 Shins, and Shin's really fun. I don't know if you run Shin at all. Well, I guess champions are up here. Shin supports an ally with barrier, and once he levels up, that ally with barrier gets +3/+0. So if you get Shin, and the perfect hand is Featherfleet Tracker, which is that bird with the 2/1 with the taunt. Turn 2 Bright Steel Protector. Turn 3 Fiora, turn 4 Shin, and then you always attack Shin with Fiora. So she gets the barrier from Shin, and then you can pop that with whatever, Mystic Shot, all that kind of stuff. And then you just burst the barrier back onto her with Prismatic Barrier, Repost, Spirit's Refuge. So it's like it's and the only creatures I have in the deck are challengers. Laurent Protege, Laurent Chevalier, Fleet Feather Tracker. So you can challenge things that can kill Fiora away from Fiora, and then so Fiora can challenge something to her to kill it every attack turn. And it's basically, like I said, turn 11, no matter what your health and their health is, their nexus, you win, because she gets her condition. Kill 4 enemies and survive the game, you win. And then I have Judgment up here, just that's my end game. If we make it to turn 8 and you have a bunch of shit on the board, I'm just gonna, this for Demacia, I'm gonna E you. I'm gonna E Garen you with Fiora, and you're dead anyway. So that's the deck. It doesn't have a very, if you play into something that can neuter Fiora, so Freljord, right? Ash, Frostbite. So if you can get rid of her attack, that's terrible. And if you can pop barrier every turn, and trade positive, because Black Spear trades positive, but there's like 18 barriers in this deck. I only have 3 Black Spears. So if you're something like an Ezreal or a Heimerdinger deck where you're constantly throwing out two mana, mystic shots, and I gotta find out what the hell that spell's name is. Is it 2 mana? Bothering me. It's 3 mana. Get excited. So you're throwing out stuff like this all the time to cancel a barrier every turn. You will eventually beat them on tempo just because you're spending less mana than they're spending to do the barrier. But it's when you do face a deck that can't do either of those things, it's a ticking time bomb. And that guy messed up. He was 100% going to kill me. Going to kill me there, but he messed up his blocking because there was nothing I could do with it. That next turn he just attacks right away, puts barrier up on Fiora, and he just kills one of my units, and that's game over. So yeah, it's a really fun deck for me, and this is not a really fun deck for me, which is a mirror match. I need to keep the Frenzy Skitter. Bang. I'll take it. I hate mirror matches. So yeah, that's the deck. That's my barrier Fiora deck. I love it. I love it to death. I don't think Swim ever did it, but I think on some other streamers. Yeah, I think some other streamers have done that before. Yeah, we're doing this. We are doing this, boys. We're doing this.
Come closer. I don't bite. We could use a bite. What's your hurry?
But yeah, that's, I think, the fastest, the fastest surrenders I get are, I'm just gonna do this now because I assume he has one. If he doesn't, as this is a mistake. If he does, then we just trade even here. But the fastest surrenders are that Fjord deck. Like turn 4, Fjord's leveled up, and it's like, all right, surrender. There's, yep, I know you had one. Like there's nothing you can do there. This is what I hate about mirror matches. Or specifically, what I hate about mirror matches is I'm going to get shit on, right? No, I didn't. He's the one that's going to get the turn 6 Hecarim. And that makes me really sad. it makes me really sad. He's going to get the turn 3 Hecarim, or the turn 6 Hecarim, because he's even. I went first. I'm actually going to dump Elise here. I'll take the 7. Or 10 if he wants to be an asshole. Or 13 if he really wants to be an asshole. So this is going to be a case where we have the exact same cards in our hand, but because he goes second, he's going to be ahead of me. He's ahead of me. So if he pulls Hecarim here on 6, I'm probably done so. What are the chances that there is a Deny or Shadow Assassin at the top of my deck here? Well, I already know what the chances are. I'm just going to be very upset if I hit it. That's a lucky guy. That is a really lucky guy to get all 3 of his Frenzy Skitterers in a row. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to need to chump block with it. I need to remind myself to chump block with a couple of these so I'm not fort locked. Especially since I have my 3rd Wraith Caller. Yeah, he does. Whale? Is it whale? Yes, whale. Ah, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. All right, we'll do this. And I don't care. He's gonna kill that too. I made a mistake. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. There it is. There it is. And watch, he has his too. So I'm actually going to this. This will be better play than the Wraith Caller. But at this point, these are going to be 5/2s. This will be my Hecarim drop. But it's going to be a turn 7 Hecarim drop. So here So I just assume I'm going to get popped by Raza here. No, because if he drops something, he can't play Raza. There it is. And so I want her to summon... Yep, so she won't get the Spiderling out. Yep, there it is. Oh. So that looked easy, but if he had Hecarim on that turn 6, that was just done. I pulled Hecarim, he didn't. But that's how close the margin is. We both glimpsed. I pulled Hecarim, he didn't, and then that's game over. And so I think people are sleeping on Hecarim too. I think Hecarim on offense phase at least is just as good as Raza or Ledros. Putting 2 bodies up, he's 6 health, overwhelm. I'm not a fan of this. I'm gonna keep the Skitterer for here too. I know how this works. There's Jinx or just Darius? Just Darius. Well, actually, I lied. I don't know how this works. I know how this works with Jinx. I don't know how this works with Darius. Probably the same deck. He just doesn't have Jinx. I assume it's been long enough where people have complete decks now, so I don't know why he doesn't have Jinx in here. But this is basically an overwhelmed deck. It's a bunch of cheap 1, 2, 3 mana cards like this, and he has a bunch of buff spells that give units overwhelm. Without Vlad. He's going to be popping the hell out of my Nexus all game. And I'm not a fan. Yep, and then so now he can block one of these, which is fine. But he's just going to be popping my Nexus in the face. Oh look, I took 2 more damage to my Nexus. He hasn't hit me yet. Yeah, so the way this deck works with Jinx, you just have like 20 cards like that to empty your hand. And then you just get capped off by the Mega Death Rocket on like turn 7 or 8. I'm probably not ahead. Yeah, I'm not ahead. I'm not ahead at all. Like, so I have one thing going for me is I'm going to get my turn 6 Hecarim. Please don't Mystic Shot my elusive. He's going to go ahead and do that. So I am going to have turn 6 Hecarim. No, I'm not. I lied. I can't read math or do anything. This is no good. This is no good. I mean, I still have Hecarim in play. Like, if I don't play anything else here, get the 3 spell mana, so I can Hecarim Onslaught of Shadows on turn 7. That'll be okay. That's 1, 2 more damage to my Nexus, 4 damage to my Nexus. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, so that's the problem with this deck. He can kill me without ever
Just blood, darling.
actually hitting me, like ever actually hitting my nexus. Yeah, so this turn 7. That's why I have the 3 spell mana there. I can't get rid of those spell mana. And he's probably going to think, well, wow, man, why is this guy emptying his deck out? I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think what else he could have for 5 mana that would kill me there. He could have his 3rd Legion Grenadier. He could have another Boom Crew rookie. I really don't want to. Well, I'm going to chance it. Yeah, I'm chancing it. I want to save this Mark of the Isles for my attack phase. Ekram, Onslaught.
First one's free.
I'm so upset right now. Oh no, help. Do or die.
Won't find better this side of the sun.
It's still do or die. Like he doesn't have. He's not. He doesn't have an Ionia, so he can't stop this, right? So we're going to do this, and then I have this Mark of the Owls here. So
Try to understand. I matter, you don't.
what an asshole. I think he may have killed me here because he's just going to block his. He's just going to block Hecarim with the Caustic Cask. And then he's gonna kill my Nexus with Blade's Edge. Oh, what an asshole! All right, guy, you win. Look at that. I can't believe this. Can't believe he's done this. All right, so I learned something. That deck works the same way as with Jinx in it. All right, my man. Enjoy your coffee. Ooh. I don't need the skitterer here.
nothing to fear. You will suffer long.
Avalanche would be GG. Hey there. Guy's already used 2 of his brittle steels, used a flash freeze, shatter, mystic shot, and a thermogenic beam, and he is at 9 health. he's trying so hard to control the deck here, or control the pace, and his deck just isn't set up for that. It's an Ezreal tilt over Freljord deck. It's just terrible. it's not good at what it's doing here. So I'm actually going to put the other skitter out here. Your opponent has surrendered. Coming. No, I haven't. I primarily stick to, in terms of the game that I make money off of, is a game called Dungeon Fighter Online. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Not a lot of people have, despite it being it got passed by Fortnite this year, but it's the highest grossing game in the world. If you look at like how much games make every year, Dungeon Fighter makes like $2 billion every year. They have their own esports league, they have their own tournaments and everything, and so it's like he's trying so hard to just die, like he's dead. He's dead already. He's so dead. I can't even kill my Hecarim because he's gonna die. Up there it is. He's alive. He's alive, boys. I'm gonna vile feast this so it dies. Well, yeah, I primarily I have sponsorships with DFO, so I do a lot of their stuff. I have a lot of guides on YouTube on DFO, and that's how I primarily make my money. So if you tell me, I know all the streamers that stream DFO, but they don't stream on Twitch, and I can't remember the name of the it's some Korean website where they all stream on. They don't stream on Twitch. Like if you look at DFO, there's only ever 100 people in watching it, and it was like the 100 people that don't know the URL or whatever the platform is. It's like some China. It's like .cc or something. It's like a Asian platform, Asian only platform for where they stream. So like there's same numbers as like League of Legends. There's like 100, 200,000 people that are watching it all the time, just not on Twitch. And I think I got into an argument on the Legends of Runeterra Reddit because somebody asked the question: Is Legends of Runeterra doing okay? Is the game okay? It only has X amount of people watching or streaming. And it's like, man, DFO makes $2 billion a year. They have all their tournaments in South Korea and whatnot. Zero advertising. And that game's doing just fine. game's doing just fine. And nobody in the US has any idea that it even exists. Yeah, that deck is garbage. I don't even know what that deck's meant to do. Like it cleared. It didn't even clear my board. Like this is just like, what is this? I get the point. Right, you're gonna Rhyme Fang Wolf with triple Flash Freeze, triple Shatter, triple Brittle Steel. But okay, if I ever can play more than one creature in the same turn, which is Wraithcaller or Hecarim, you lose. you lose, and he lost very spectacularly. So if that guy listens to this, because I tend to upload this stuff to YouTube as well. My play. If he ever stumbles upon this and watches this, just know, guy, your deck needs more creatures. You can't have 3 wolves and 37 spells. It doesn't work that way. Or 3 wolves, 3 Ezreals, and 34 spells. You can't do that. Trying to live his best life. He's an Ezreal main. He just wants to throw mystic shots. He just wants to Q spam. I hate those. I don't know if you play League, but people that don't play ADC, they're autofill, and they never auto attack as the ADC. Run around spamming Q. So that last opponent was the auto-filled Ezreal ADC. Oh, this is gonna be a meaty turn 3. I'll trade it. This should be better because he's playing Ash Trendemir. I knew this was going to happen anyway. He doesn't do it on this turn. He's going to do it on his turn. He's going to challenge it. Force him. I gotta force those out of his hand, so I don't have to. It doesn't surprise me on defense. That's going to be annoying. Up, I did it. I hit it. I hit it, boys. Oh boy, there it is. Means there is a deny next. It's really bad that there's a 6% chance this card can just give it to me. Yep, so I gotta get rid of that. I need the card draw.
The dark beckons.
I need a black spirit real bad.
Our strength is yours.
I'm gonna take the 6. See, this thing is preventing me from killing this thing, and that's a bad combo. And I don't have a black spirit or anything. I can't get rid of it.
I will unite the Freljord.
Black spirit will be nice for her too. I should have. I absolutely should have.
As the arrow flies.
I'm glad you caught my mistake.
Show them the might of Noxus.
Pull it. Thank you. Now I can get rid of this. This is just bad. This is bad all around. Oh boy.
Unify the tribes.
Still have this other Shadow Assassin here. I can hopefully get lucky. Hopefully get lucky. Or, well, I already cleared Ash, so let's see. We trade this. We're going to trade these two. He's probably not going to block with... Oh my goodness.
Tribes under one banner.
Well, so much for that. I have to do this. Blocking with him isn't going to help me because that's... I need to create these here. He's going to flash freeze my Hecarim, I guess. He's going to take the 6. He's going to kill Hecarim and take the 6. So my options there were to do what I just did there and see if he has his third flash freeze, or he had a frostbite, or play Shadow Assassin, Glimpse Beyond the Spiderling, and then just hope I get a Black Spear. That's some grade A bullshit that just happened there. Like, I gotta have something.
The order rewards its faithful.
Where are all my spells at? Well, that's GG.
Faster than my arrow? I think
Did I just get screwed by 2 Wraith Callers in the same game?
Stand together.
I just got screwed by 2 Wraith Callers in the same game. What's 6% of 6%? Point zero. Oh, yeah, that would have been hilarious if I lose by 2 points. But no, I'm gonna lose by like 20 points here. Okay, yeah, 20. Minus 15. All right, that's cool. Let's take my ass whooping. So for a deck that only has 6 Ionia cards in it, my Wraith Callers didn't give me the Mistwraith, so I was down 2. I didn't attack, so I was down 2 health there with the Shadow Wraith. Yes, I have. Yes, I have seen the calculator. I really needed that first Mistwraith to spawn, so I could clear that wolf. That wolf just basically just shit on my whole deck because he was able to frostbite trade something with the quick attack. Well, then, or at least I would have been able to kill that drummer. I was putting the quick attack on the wolf. I'm seeing a lot of these. Not a fan of seeing a lot of these.
We must all make
And he's going to trade these 2. This guy didn't wait though. He should have waited. Everybody else I play that runs a failure deck with that Rhyme Wolf, they wait until they can frostbite my Elise to trade positive with it and to keep it on the board because I can't. Like again, I don't have a Black Spear. I can't get rid of it. So do I take the 3 damage here, or do I risk this and then you pull something else out? I'm gonna take the 3 damage. And again, this Freljord decks pissed me off just because it's going to take 20 minutes to get through this anyway.
faster than my arrow.
Win or lose, this is going to be a 20-minute long match. I'm going to glimpse the Spiderling. Need to be proactive with it. I'm not going to get a chance to do it later. And if you're wondering what I was looking for, I'm going to have turn 6 with no Ackerman in my hand. Didn't get it. I do have Rouser for turn 7 though. And I have the other 2 glimpses in my hand too. Ah, shit. I probably should have got that down to 1 HP. Yeah, either way.
As the arrow flies. The time is right. Strike now.
Well, I gave it a try. I used 2 glimpses to try to get Hecarim. And that is a no. Told me to go kill myself. So I should have Vile Feasted her before I dropped the Skitter. Because a nice one to do this. I'm just going to glimpse it. Am I really going to be up 6 cards and still not have Hecarim in my hand? That's kind of annoying. So he's going to block with this. He's going to block with this, and I am going to... I'll either... I can Vile Feast this, or I can Black Spear... Vile Feast this, or Black Spear Ash. And then it'll just be this Rime Wolf. I'm gonna Black Spear Ash. It'll just be the Rime Wolf on the board. I think that's the play. See how boring this is? It is 20-17, like 10 minutes into this match. And this is how we started the match.
It was right on my tail.
Alright, so I absolutely... No. I absolutely need this to give me a Mistwraith. To be even. There we go.
Gotta believe me.
This guy has an Anivia and Tryndamere in his deck too. Oh my goodness. What was that, 6? 6 mana? Not really having a good time here. We're still 20-17. Where are my Hecrims? That's the real question. +7. And now he has that crystal arrow in there. It's alright. That's literally the only thing my deny can do against this deck is to stop Ash's arrow, so. +8. Oh no, still no Hecarim. I'm actually +9. Oh my goodness. So I need the 3 mana for the deny, so... And I want to sit on this Mark of the Isles too. Actually, I'm gonna do this. So I'll have 3 spell mana for next turn. So I can just always sit on that. Because he's gonna enchant arrow me next turn. He's gonna arrow me next turn. So it's frostbite all enemies with 3 or less health. Frostbite enemy. So he's gonna hit me up next turn. To try to one and done me. He's probably gonna drop Tryndamere and then never mind. Okay. Alright. He messed up. That's an accident. He needed the spell mana so he could do something like drop Trynd. I mean, you could drop Anivia, she's also 7. And Crystal Arrow me on the same turn so I can't block anybody. We're in top deck territory. I have all 3 Heckrums. I have a Commander Ledros. I have my 2 Wraith Callers. There's the Crystal Arrow. I was saving for that. 2 Frenzy Skitterers. All 3 of my Arachnid Horrors. Like the meat of my deck is still sitting there, so it's at some point I need to be able to draw. I need to be able to draw this. I almost want to just play Raza like without the effect. You know what I mean? Like it's just he's been just sitting in my hand. I'm gonna let the 7 go. Get rid of Ash. He doesn't really have good ways to put damage on me. And I don't have good ways to do anything. I don't have good ways to do anything. Oh boy. He's smart. He's not giving it to me.
I'll show you how it's done.
This'll be Raza. Yes, finally, but so is this an avalanche? That's the question I want to know. So I want to get this out of the way. Is that an avalanche? Oh, I can deny it. Never mind. Why am I worried about if it's an avalanche? I can deny it. Yeah, this slow ass stupid deck. Christ.
This will be quick. I need just a moment.
So the great thing about this deck, and for anybody that's going to be watching this on YouTube when I post it, it's I know this looks close, but I'm intentionally taking hits. Oh, that might be that's game. He got me. Because of this thing. Yep, this game. Finally, right at the end, he got me. That's unfortunate. But the reason I was taking the hits is so I can keep these in play to attack with. So if he doesn't have this Tryndamere here, then I win on the next turn. So I was playing a long-term strategy there. So obviously it didn't work out. He top-decked me with Tryndamere. He top-decked me with Tryndamere on the same turn. I top-decked him with Hecarim, right? So that's unfortunate, but that's what I was playing for. I was playing for this specific scenario on offense to get the win. I'm not just playing each turn. I was thinking about the long term of the game. But yeah, I hate playing against that deck because no matter what, win or lose, that match is going to take 20 minutes long. I'm going to sit there with 20 health for like 15 minutes, and then he's going to get his 7-8-9 mana cards out, and then the game is determined by who top decks better in the second half. And obviously, I didn't pull Ledros. I had just pulled my last Hecarim there on that last turn. It just wasn't going good for me on card draw. If I would have drew Hecarim any turn prior to that, the match would have been over way longer, way sooner. And so no, it doesn't feel good to have that happen, but at least you can rest knowing that it's not you, it's just the luck of the draw, right? Because if I had Hecarim on turn 6, the match would have been over in 5-6 minutes. So, but this is another mirror match, so this one is definitely going to be over on turn 6.
The dark beckons.
I'll match it.
The order rewards its faithful.
And so yeah, that's going to happen. There's no such thing as 100% win rate with the deck because you can't control when you draw. So, or what you draw and when you draw it. So that's sometimes you play what's in your hand, and then sometimes you have to play for like, man, I can delay me dying here for another 3 turns, which is what I did. I let them hit me, I let them chip me, and so I can delay myself dying for another 2 or 3 turns, and there it is. No Mistwraith. So I know there is a it's either a deny or another Shadow Assassin that's next. And so he, unfortunately, that means he knows that too. But yeah, I know it, and he's going to get it. Of course he is. I'm not going to get it. He's going to get it. Let's clear the board. It's unfortunate because I should be up 1 here. I'm going to do this. I should be up 1. And I'm not because my Wraithcaller didn't call a Mistwraith. Yeah, I wanted him to get rid of that.
You cannot escape.
Instead of trading this 1 for 1, he has to use his Wraithcaller to get rid of my Arachnid Horror. And it's trading a 2 mana 3/2 for a 4 mana 4/3. Don't Black Spear me, bro. He's gonna Black Spear me. And the Black Spear. I got 2 extra mana out of him that way. And I can chump block with this. Well, no, I can't because that's fierce. Oh. Hecarim sure would be nice next turn. Wow, really? I'm actually going to mark this Hapless Aristocrat. I think this is the play.
Get me out of here!
He'll have to Black Spirit if he wants to kill that. And he probably has it and he's thinking about it. That's all. Okay. Yeah, that's not a Hecarim.
Come closer. I don't bite.
So one of the things that you should worry about, not you, Negwag, but just people that are watching this, they're going to be watching this on YouTube. One of the things that you should pay attention to is, yeah, I'm telling you, right? It's not necessarily what you're playing means, but what your opponent playing means. So like if obviously if I had a Hecarim here on my attack turn with 6 mana, I would play it. So the fact that I didn't play it tells him that I don't have it. Not that I just forgot to play it or something. It tells him that I don't have it in my hand. So that's good information for him. You can glean a lot of good information from your opponent based on what they're playing. I have to keep the deck clear when I'm going to Vile Feast on my attack turn. Only thing you can really block with is this. Oh, you asshole.
It will all be over soon.
That was a smart play. I like it. I'm going to Vile Feast this, though. I want to get her out of there. No, not her. Vile Feast this. I'll Black Spear her when I can.
We must all make sacrifices. So young.
Now it's the Raza standoff. If he skips his turn here, he has Raza.
They grow up so fast.
And he doesn't. I can't block with any of them, bro. You just go. just go. So this is a mirror matchup, but there could be some differences, and we're going to test to see if those differences are in here on this turn. Because this deck doesn't have Vengeance in it, but his could have Vengeance in it. Let's see if his deck has Vengeance in it. He does not have Vengeance. As I thought. And that's why I Vile Feasted that the last time, because I'm going to Vile Feast it again on offense. He's going to get the block on it, so like I can't attack over it. He's going to set it as the blocker, and then I'm going to Vile Feast it. I should have Vile Feasted it first, but then he'll know. So his only counter here is he'll probably try to either deny it or he'll glimpse it. And that's what he's thinking about now. And I'm gonna be an asshole. I don't want him to get ahead of me and draw. Especially since we're at the point now where we are top decking for Hecarim. So I don't him. This is typically not worth it. You don't typically trade down like this. But since we're playing the same deck and that means we have the same win condition, I really don't want him having more cards in play. That tells me he doesn't have Ledros either. And there's my Hecarim. So some things to worry about that we haven't drawn yet. So what hasn't he drawn yet? He hasn't drawn any of his denies. Only has one black spear. He has 2 more arachnoid horrors. Well, what do I have to worry about? So he hasn't dropped Raza, Ledros, Hecarim. So he has 3 Hecarims in there somewhere. There's Vengeance. He does have Vengeance. Oh, never mind. Like, okay. All right. I forget what the play was, but I was like, man, I hope he doesn't have Vengeance for my Raza on this turn. And then he just doesn't play it. Okay. He didn't play it when he needed to. Or he wouldn't have an empty deck. He should have played it. He should have played it when he had 7 mana on the turn that I played Raza, so Raza just wouldn't be there. So he doesn't have to empty his deck blocking. Like he So this is a hard one because he has 3 denies in his deck. And there's a very high probability that one of these 3 cards is deny. So I probably can't drop this without it getting denied. But what it would do is force him to use deny. I'm gonna force him to deny this. I have my trump card anyway. This will be 15 damage. So he has to deny this or this is game. So he can't. What I essentially do here is I put creatures on the deck without allowing him to counter with creatures on the deck. He has to deny this. Or he can do that. He can do that too, I suppose. I'll still take it. I'll take this. He has a creature on deck, I guess. Should have marked it. Maybe I should have marked it. No. Marking it would have let him know I had it marked, and then that depends on what these 2 cards are. If that would have been 5-head or not. I don't want him to know what this card is. If he thinks this is a deny, that could be why he's not dropping another Vengeance. If he has another one in there. because I've been sitting on this card all game. So then he's just gonna BM rope me. And there's my trump card. You are the dead. So I wanted to hide that mark. People forget that this deck has it. So I only use mark in combat. I don't know what this graphical glitch is. I'm actually okay with this. Do some skitter magic. Some crawling sensation. It's been a very long time since I've played Release's crawling sensation. And this is a good deck to do it into as well. Heimerdinger. Because I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna have free time here. And then I have the 1 mana to play it. Or he's gonna get excited, my Elise, and then this is just gonna turn back into an Elise, which I'm okay with as well. Jury rig. It does, especially when he does this, and he can't stop this. So this is definitely going to ruin his day right here.
My true beauty is beneath your skin.
Which is why I was really happy to draw 2 Elises. Sure. I'll trade. I was thinking of another play I could have done there. I could have chump blocked it with a Spiderling. Then challenge it with a Spiderling and then feast it. So I would have it killed, but not on this turn, so he doesn't know it's dead yet, which is pretty good. And before he gets Heimerdinger out, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
The sweet smell of science.
Yep, here comes this. Come 12 turrets. I'm glad he can only have 3 of those in his hand. Oh man. Raza and Vile Feast.
My most groundbreaking invention to date. Round and round and round it goes.
Oh, he has 3 of the same one. I'm gonna let it go.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
It's like if I don't play this well, he can definitely hit me for 20 damage. So this doesn't a good feeling for me. Like, no way, buddy. I don't know if you know what this little pink symbol is down here, but there's no way. There's no way a Demacia deck is going to do this.
Hands off my work.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Stop that. Stop being silly. Doing 3. So then I'm just going to challenge your Heimerdinger next turn. Ooh, thermogenic beam to stop the challenge next turn.
Shoot, that was years in the making.
QY go next. He's playing like the best. So here's the mistake that you would play. Like, okay, so it's my attack turn. I have Hecarim. I have to get this Hecarim out here, right? But if I do this, I'm giving him a chance to level up and then get more turrets on the board. I have to do this now. I have to go now. I want to clear the board first. Ah, see that? Look at that. That's 10. Ooh. Ooh. Get the barrier off. Okay, bro. I will trade my Elise for your Heimerdinger all day. When it's the only card you have when it's the only offensive card you have in your entire hand, I will take that.
Added to the bug list.
Yeah, this deck just terrible taste in my mouth. So he's going to get 3 damage off on me only because I don't want to wait for this. Otherwise, this would be 20-0. And I just think this deck is terrible. And so he literally can't do anything else until he gets another Heimerdinger. But he doesn't have the 5 mana to play another Heimerdinger. Oh boy. Oh, Progress Day. What does Progress Day reduce by 2 or 3? I can't click on it from graveyard. Oh, 1. It reduces their mana by 1. He still can't play it. He cannot play Heimerdinger. He probably got 1. He has 1. He has 1. See this right there, Progress Day? Draw 3, then reduce their cost by 1. So he probably has Heimerdinger. He just can't play Heimerdinger. He doesn't have enough mana. This deck is just terrible. This is Mystic Shot, Thermogenic Beam. Hey, look, my third deny. Now he's going to make me play Tetris to figure out which one of these I want to deny. But I think I can just... I actually don't think I need to deny anything. I can just do that. -2. He's dead. But I'm going to do insult to injury here, and I'm going to deny this anyway. Because why not? He has 1 mana. It really is DM. He's super dead now. He went from just a little bit dead to super dead. Like, yeah, I can't think what deck that deck beats. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Negwick. I am, like I said, I'm gonna try to push out before my deck gets completely obliterated. I'm gonna try to push out and try to climb as high as I can. So you'll probably catch me in Flat or somewhere probably tomorrow if you're around, or day after that, and I'll see you then. Appreciate you watching. Yep, see you next patch.
What's that noise? No, 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 no.
Come closer. I don't bite. We could use a bite.
Please, I have connections. So young.
Struggle. They'll enjoy it. stone makes I'm what nightmares fear. Silent as death.
One candle for every soul. Break their ranks. Fight with the might of our people.
Lilies, where are you?
Light flickers.
The dark beckons, making the dead deader.
Justice will be served! justice! You have to get me out of here!
Well, thanks, guys. That's been our session number 1 for this current project, which is our Road to Challenger series. We're currently grinding our way through gold. The next video will start in Plat 1. I'm going to take this offline just so the video doesn't get too big, but I am going to keep grinding up to Plat right here. If you want to watch more of this, you can catch me over here at the live stream. I'm channel Darcy's Pathogen Gaming. And until next time, guys, peace.